Hello, I'm talking to the West Australian Campaign Director for the Coalition for Marriage, Peter Abetz. Peter, you've come out in opposition to same-sex marriage. Can you tell us why you've adopted that stance?
Look, we're encouraging people to vote no because in every jurisdiction where they've introduced same-sex marriage, it's resulted in three serious issues. One, it's led to more radical sex education, it's led to a loss of freedom of speech, and it's led to a loss of religious freedom or the ability to act according to your conscience. And I think they're serious issues.
Very serious and very large claims. And do you have some evidence to back that up, Peter?
Sure. Look, the radical sex education one, the Vishnitz Jewish Girls' School in London caters for 4-year-old to 10-year-old girls. The school board, the parents, the staff are of one mind that they do not believe it's appropriate to teach those children about transgenderism, gender is fluid and homosexuality, and the British education authorities are threatening to close that school unless the school begins to teach that. And I believe it's totally inappropriate. And in Ontario, in Canada, a parent wanted to take their child out of that type of sex education. The court has ruled that the parents do not have the right to do that. So it's led to a real serious loss of parental rights.
And these are just not isolated incidents, Peter?
No, these things are happening in kind of things happening in every country. Take New Zealand, for example. In New Zealand, the authorities, the tax authorities have indicated that if a charity does not embrace the same-sex marriage agenda, that then they might lose their tax deductibility status. There's this coercion for trying to force everybody to accept this whole agenda.
So the issue is far bigger than two people getting married?
Look, the situation is very clear to me as a former MP that whenever you change legislation, it always has an impact beyond the immediate. So to claim that it's just simply about two people getting married is simply untrue. There are flow-on effects. We've seen in every country that's gone down that path, and we'd be very naive to think that that wouldn't happen in Australia.
So people really need to understand the issue before casting their vote. Do you have other resources that they can go to get more information?
Yeah, look, if they go to the coalitionformarriage.com.au website, they can find a button at the top, Consequences. Click onto that and that takes you onto more resources. And there's also an excellent article in the Spectator, 7th of September 2017, entitled What's Changed in Britain Since Same-Sex Marriage? And that outlines it very well, gives original references, and those things I do not want for my grandchildren in Australia.
Food for thought indeed. Peter, thank you for your time.
My pleasure.